A very good morning, viewers. We are here at Olympia Central Tennis Court in Windhoek, where we are going to witness an action-packed day of the Billie Jean King Cup Africa Group 3 matches. First up in the women's singles, we have Kirsten taking on Burundi's Ishimwe. And then in the second match of the day, Namibia's number one, that is Lenik, will go up against Burundi's Safi. So stay tuned for the action-packed day.
Welcome back to the matchup between Burundi and Namibia. Currently, we have Lenik Teron representing Namibia and Safi Hatakimima representing Burundi. Currently, the players are warming up. This is where players get a 5-minute warm-up. It's about 3 minutes left within this warm-up. And Namibia, just a recap, Namibia won the earlier tie, 6-love, where Kirsten Griezmann completely dominated the match. She had a solid game. She played very swiftly and competitively. Shortly we will receive an interview from Kirsten Griezmann after her match.
Yes, Kirsten. Kirsten, a good start of the day there. I win over Burundi, 6-love. What are your thoughts on that match?
Obviously, I'm happy to win 6-0, 6-0. I try to work on my nerves today, trying to stay more calm and handling my emotions better. First 2 games were a bit rough with the nerves, but afterwards I just try to be very aggressive, stepping into the ball, trying to hit big serves, taking the ball early, being offensive from the first shot, and after a while it started working well.
When the sun sets, the news begins. Welcome to Sunset News, bringing you the latest headlines, in-depth community stories, economic updates, sports highlights, and your daily weather forecast. Join us every weekday from 7:30 p.m. to 8 p.m. on DSTV channel 285 and GoTV channel 25, or stream us online at oneup2.com. Join us on Facebook at Sunset News to stay updated.
We are bringing to you In the Mix Africa, broadening our perspective, focusing on African players playing in Europe, playing in Africa, the inner workings of their craft, every single little thing. And also, very importantly, tasting African food with Patty. Are you ready for that?
Of course, we're going to broaden up our taste palettes and we're going to take it to the whole of Africa. We're not just going to stick here in Namibia. Of course, it's important to also appreciate Namibian culture and food, but we're going to broaden it up, like you say, and we're going to try everything.
That's right. So join us as we take you beyond borders for the love of sport with In the Mix Africa.
And we have Lenik from Namibia to serve. So far, it looks like a great start from Team Namibia. Already a good start. Just for the viewers, my name is Dantako Kavanap, and I'll be your commentator throughout the course of these matches. We are witnessing the Billie Jean King Cup, which is hosted in Namibia at the Central Tennis Club of Windhoek. So a bit of background: the history of the Billie Jean, which was formerly known as the Federation Cup and Fed Cup, was launched in 1963 to celebrate the 50th anniversary of the International Tennis Federation, ITF for short. Already Namibia off to a great start. Lenique holds her serve with ease, already showing that she's here for serious business. She takes her game 40 love. Once again, alongside her is her team captain, Lesedi Jacobs. There we have the Namibian team. We have Kirsten sitting there. We have Marie. We have Janiqua and Lisa supporting their fellow teammate during this matchup. A very strong return there from Lenique. An update on the other matches ongoing at the moment. We have Morocco versus Madagascar, where Morocco took the first set 6-2 and is leading 5-3 in the second. On court 1, we have Nigeria versus Botswana. It looks to be a very competitive match, as Nigeria took the first set 6-3 and Botswana is leading the second set 5 love. It looks to be heading to a third set. In correction, Botswana just took the second set at 6 love, so a third set will be played. On court 2, the matchup which is about to commence is Ghana versus Uganda. Court 3 is being played by Zimbabwe versus Kenya, whereby Zimbabwe is leading 6 love. Zimbabwe is leading 6-2, 1 love. Lenique seems to be, she has a foothold in the game already. She's playing very well. She's leading 2 love in the first set. Let's see the first serve from Lenique. She just served, she fault on her first serve. There's I believe that to be Lenique's first double fault for the match. On court 3, we have Zimbabwe versus Kenya, where Zimbabwe took the first set 6-1. However, Kenya is fighting back and took the second set 6-1. A very strong first serve from Lenique. She's currently leading 30-15 in the game. Once again, I would just like to welcome everyone to the Billie Jean King Cup, which is hosted by Namibia, played at the Central Tennis Club of Windhoek. We're currently witnessing the face-off between Burundi and Namibia. As of right now, we're witnessing how well the number one of Namibia is playing against the number one of Burundi. Burundi seems to be fighting back as she hit a very well placed passing shot past Lenik. A very creative play from Lenik to take the game. Once again, I would like to explain the format of the game. So this game is played between a time span of about 10 days, whereby a round robin with 6 groups of 3 teams, and the matches are played by one host nation per group. Each host is also competing in the nation. 3-day event. However, this one is taking place for 7 days. Each tie consists of 2 singles matches and 1 doubles match. 6 group winners progress to finals, which will be played in September. Group winners such as Great Britain, Japan, Spain, Ukraine, USA. Remaining 12 nations to compete in November 2025 playoffs. An update on the scores on court 3 between Zimbabwe and Kenya. Zimbabwe took the first set 6-2. Kenya took the second set 6-1. And the score is currently 40-30 in favor of Zimbabwe. Lenik seems to be showing her dominance in this tie currently, playing extremely well. What a backhand return from Lenik, straight into the corner. Score is love 30 in favor of Namibia. Once again, to any new viewers, my name is Dantako Gavanab, and I will be your commentator for the course of these matches. This match will be played. The format for this match in particular is a best out of 3 set tiebreak. What this entails is there are 3 sets which will be played. However, if let's say Namibia wins the first 2 sets, then the match will be over. However, if Namibia wins the first set and Burundi wins the second set, they will then play a deciding set, which is called the third set. Namibia is playing exceptionally well, very aggressive and very composed. Lenik seems to have a foothold in this game. She seems very focused. She's moving well. Her footwork is up to standard. What a forehand winner from Lenik. What a big good first serve from Lenik. An unfortunate unforced error. However, Lenik seems to have control with this match. She seems to be hitting through the ball. What a winner. At the moment, Lenique is playing with a great amount of confidence. An update on the ties and matches on court 2, the tie between Ghana and Uganda. Ghana won their first match, so they are 1-0 ahead, and the second match just commenced. On court 7, we have Tunisia and Algeria. Tunisia won the first match, so they are 1-0 ahead. Algeria. The tie between Zimbabwe and Kenya. It is still the first match, and it is Zimbabwe won the first set 6-2. Kenya won the second set 6-1, and currently Zimbabwe is 1-0 ahead in the third set. What a beautiful forehand cross court from Lenique. As I mentioned, Lenique is playing at a very high level, and she is dominating her opponent. She's not giving her opponent any opportunity to get into this game. She is striking the ball with immense spin and pace. Alongside her is Lesedi Jacobs, the team captain. We have Safi representing Burundi to serve at 5-love. She needs to hold her serve in order to remain in this match. However, I'm sure Lenique is looking to close off the set now. And an unforced error by Team Namibia. Once again, I would just like to give some background to these games. So the idea for the competition can be tracked back to 1919 when Ms. Hazel Hawkins Wichtman came up with the concept for a women's team event. Yes, that is correct. This Billie Jean is a women's team event. When this was rejected, she instead presented a trophy in 1923 for an additional contest between USA and Great Britain, who were at the time the strongest tennis playing nations. Miss Nell Hopman, wife of the legendary Australian Davis Cup captain Harry Hopman, later took up Wichtman's original idea. So to explain this, there is a competition known as Davis Cup, which is a team's event, a men's team event. So Ms. Hazel Hawkins felt that it was only fair to try to start a women's team event known as the Billie Jean. Initially, it was named the Fed Cup or Federation Cup, later shortened to Fed Cup. So in 1962, when a British resident of USA, Mary Wichton, presented a dossier proving that support for such an event was overwhelming, the ITF was persuaded to organize a team championships played over 1 week in different venues each year. It had taken 40 years for Wichmann's concept of women's version of Davis Cup to become a reality. It is quite an inspiring story if you would like to think about it. However, it did take 40 years, but it is so such an innovation to know that it is possible for our women to have their own event. Back to the match. We have Lenique serving. Good hustle from Lenique. What a hustle from Lenique to get to the ball. She got to the ball. And not only did she get to the drop shot, she was able to execute a passing shot with great flair. What a serve from Lenique to close the game. Team Namibia is playing very well. Lenique was able to close the set 6-1. Currently, we're witnessing the Team Burundi. I believe that to be the coach, busy trying to motivate his player. He's trying to give her some pointers, trying to coach. It is very eye-watering to see how these team sports work. How the teamship between players and the sportsmanship between players. Lenique is already up from her chair. She seems ready to start off the second set. Just an update on the scores on court 2 between Ghana and Uganda. We have Ghana who are leading 2-0. The matchup between Zimbabwe and Kenya. Zimbabwe took the first set 6-2. Kenya took the second set 6-1. And Zimbabwe is leading 2-0 in the third set. The second match between Tunisia and Algeria on the way. They're in the first game. Just a reminder, Team Tunisia won their first match and are leading 1-0 in the tie. Additional results from Team Namibia's first match. Kirsten Griezmann won a match 6-love, showing a dominance and a very captivating performance. Lenique is playing very strong defense from Team Burundi. However, Lenique keeps on coming, and there she gets the opportunity to put the ball away. You can see that Team Namibia came out today with a different strategy compared to yesterday. They are trying to be more aggressive on the ball, trying to hit more through with more spin. The weather conditions are more favorable today as well. It isn't as windy as other days. This allows for the ball to move faster through the air. Team Namibia was able to take the first game, already breaking Team Burundi. Just a recap from yesterday's games. I'll start off with the matchup between Madagascar and Namibia. Madagascar won the tie between Namibia 7-6, 6-love during the first match. The second match went in favor of of Madagascar, whereby Madagascar won 6-3. So apologies, correction. 6-1, 3-6, 6-2. And then the third match, which was a doubles, went in favor of Namibia, whereby Namibia won 6-2, 6-4. The tie ended up in favor of Madagascar, where Madagascar led, or Madagascar won two games to one. On court one, we had the match-up between Nigeria and Ghana, where Nigeria won their first match 6-4, 6-2. Nigeria won the second match 6-3, 6-1, and the doubles went in favor of Nigeria as well. They won 6-1, 6-love. The tie went in favor of Nigeria, where they won all three games to none. On court 2, we had the matchup between Botswana and Uganda, where Botswana dominated their first game 6-love, 6-2. Botswana was able to win the second game as well with a similar result, 6-love, 6-love. And then Botswana won the final match as well, the doubles, 6-2, 6-1. In terms of the tie, Botswana won 3 matches to 0. On court 3, we had the matchup between Burundi and Morocco. Morocco won their first match 6-love, 6-1. The second match went in favor of Morocco as well, where Morocco won 6-love, 6-love. The final match, which was a doubles match, went in favor of Morocco, where Morocco won 6-1, 6-love. In terms of the tie, Morocco took it 3 matches to 0. On court 7, we had the matchup between Zimbabwe and Tunisia. Here, Zimbabwe was able to come out on top, where they won 6-love, 7-6, 3 in the tie. Further on, Zimbabwe played against Tunisia the second match. Zimbabwe also won that match 7-6, 5-7, 6-3 in favor of Zimbabwe. The final meet-up was the doubles, where Tunisia came out on top and won 6-4, 6-3. In terms of the overall tie, Zimbabwe wins 2 matches to 1. And finally, on court 8, we had the matchup between Kenya and Algeria, where Kenya won their first match 6-2, 7-6. Kenya also won their second match 6-love, 6-2. And Kenya completely dominated and won their doubles 6-1, 6-1 against Algeria, meaning they won the tie 3 matches to 0. Back to the match between Namibia and Burundi. Namibia seems to still have a good foothold in this match. Lenik is playing well. A foot fault was called. This is normally when a player crosses the line with their foot whilst in motion with the serve. This means a loss of serve. Very confident playing from Lenique. As she approached the net, she was able to maneuver herself to win the point. It is currently deuce. What a good serve from Burundi. Burundi is showing their edge and showing the fight in terms of not giving up. A very big forehand from Lenique right into the corner, making it very difficult for Burundi to get to the ball. A very deep ball from Burundi. Burundi is really trying to hold her serve. Just out there from Burundi. Safi Hatakimina representing Burundi. She is also the number one in Burundi. She's ranked number one. Namibia receives a break point, advantage to Lenique. Second serve from Burundi. Unfortunately, it seemed to be a very nervy serve, resulting in a double fault. In the frame, we have Burundi alongside her coach, trying to keep her head up, motivate her. Alongside Lenique is her captain, Eliseti Jacobs, doing the similar thing, trying to motivate her player, keep her player focused, to remain vigilant, to remain calm, and to stay wary that this game is still far from over. Namibia is leading 3-0 in the second set. She took the first set 6-1. Just a bit of additional information. Team Namibia is currently ranked 110 in the world rankings. This is according to 14th April 2025. Burundi is slightly higher. They are 109, currently ranked. So essentially, Burundi is ranked higher than Team Namibia. However, Namibia is showing a strong sense of dominance during this clash. Namibia is now leading. Yes, Namibia is leading 4 games to 0. Once again, to our viewers, my name is Dan Taku Gavanap, and I will be with you throughout the course of this week commentating. We are currently witnessing history made with the Billie Jean taking place at Namibia. Namibia is hosting these games at the Central Tennis Club of Namibia. This is where the best of different countries where they select the best of the best to come and compete in hopes to qualify for the final games, which will take place in September. There are 12 countries. There are 12 countries currently competing here in Namibia. We have the host nation Namibia, Burundi, Morocco, Madagascar, Nigeria, Botswana, Ghana, Uganda, Zimbabwe, Kenya, as well as Tunisia and Algeria. If any of our viewers are interested in following these games, you can go on the website Billie Jean Cup, BillieJeanKingCup.com. A very big forehand from Lanik. A very good forehand winner for Lanik, from Lanik, to finish off the game. Team Namibia is currently leading 6-1, 5-love in the second. A very strong performance from Team Namibia thus far. They seem to be very focused. They understand the task at hand, and they're working together as a unit to show the country their dominance. Shortly we'll have Lanik Teron to serve for the match. Team Burundi needs to break here if they wish to remain in this match. Very good first serve to start off the game. It seems like Lanik is constructing the point very well. She ends it with a good drop shot, forcing an error from Safi. Just out there from Lanik. Once again, you can see Lanik is remaining patient. She's constructing the point really well, forcing the error from Team Burundi. The score is currently 30-love. A good serve to the back end of Safi. Lanik has 3 match points. Very strong performance from Team Namibia to take it 6-1, 6-love. Team Namibia showed a great sense of dominance throughout this match. Great sportsmanship, great teamship. They should be very proud of themselves. You can see the hard work they've done. It is evident throughout this match. Thank you to all our viewers for tuning in. We'll be back for the final matchup, which will be a doubles match between Team Namibia and Team Burundi. See you then.